Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today is Monday. Somewhat today's been a little bit notorious because I went to work like usual, and I came home. It's like 11 p.m. Yeah, right now it's 11 p.m. Came home and it became 11 p.m. So yeah, late work. Sometimes it happens, but yeah, I enjoy it. It's very fun job. Not gonna tell you what it is, but it's very fun job. So yeah, it is. I enjoyed it. It's a long day, but it was fun. So yesterday I guess I had very foul mouth. I apologize, but at the same time, this episode series has become like what 70 by now. On I see you as very close friends. If you are there, if you've been watching this for that long, 70 episodes, then you're one of my very close friends. So when you talk to friends, you don't filter yourself, do you? So it's just like that, okay? So that's what it is. You know, bar talk. Yeah, and also it could be thought as metaphysical electroshock therapy. Okay, if somebody is possessed by demon like gayism, then we need to shock them out of their stupefied state. Okay, so sometimes it's just something necessary to make them better people. Okay, I'm not against people. I don't judge people. We all make stupid mistakes. We all have our inner demons. Look at me. I don't even know how to pronounce that shit. Demon, whatever. Okay, and yeah, that's aside. So let's move on. Probably today is gonna be short because I gotta sleep to go to work tomorrow. So we talked about this ABC. This ABC. If A is B is bigger than A and C is bigger than B, then A is bigger than if B is bigger than A and C is bigger than B, then C is bigger than A. That's I forgot what it's called in mathematics. Okay, it's not exactly associative law, but it's like but this is what it's very obvious, right? One is two is bigger than one, three is bigger than two, then one is bigger than three. I mean, three is bigger than one. Yeah, it's I forgot what it's called in mathematics, but that's what syllogism is about. Instead of this larger than symbol inequality, we have this subset superset idea, but same thing. Okay, size of set inclusion, you know, superset, same idea. Okay. So that's what we did yesterday. Okay. Syllogism, deduction. We talked about induction too. Now, um, let's talk about mutual friends. Okay, what's the modeling, mathematical modeling of mutual friend? You have person A, person B, and person C. Okay, and we're gonna apply Occam's razor, meaning we want this model to be as simple as possible. The smallest number of people to illustrate it, and smallest number of ideologies to illustrate this. Mutual friends. Okay, so now we are talking about pro-gun, anti-gun. Okay, and then you have pro-abortion. We cannot do that, can we? Because we have A. Okay, how about this? What are some common ideologies in politics: pro-gun, anti-gun. How about I'm gonna just do sugar fetishism, okay? Sugar fetishism, and then we have, you know what? Sure, marijuanaism, okay? A look like, so it kind of it's gonna look like kind of matrix, all right? Like, mathematics, you're two-dimensional matrix, right? It's gonna look like that, okay? Maybe we can define some matrix addition, subtraction, multiplication. Maybe that has some application in humanology, but we'll do that like later, or maybe you do it. Maybe I'll just forget to do it, okay? Because I haven't thought that far yet, but I can see some possibilities, okay? One step at a time, all right? So, gone, okay, gone. Sugar fetishism and marijuanaism, all right? A is, so B is a mutual friend of A and B. And sugar fetishism, A is very sugar fetishism, okay? And C is very anti sugar fetishism. You know what? How about this? Healthism. Eat healthy, exercise regularly. That's A. Pro healthism. C is anti healthism. C never exercise. C never eats vegetables or fruits. And C is a very obese person. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate obese people. Nobody's perfect, okay? But obesity is not good, all right? So I tell my friends that, yeah, you should exercise and you should eat healthy, and okay, because I care about them and they'll appreciate that, okay? So yeah, anti-healthism, yeah, nobody. She never exercise. She always eat yummy food like pizza, cheese, cookies, and candies, and we are all guilty of that, right? But A and is healthy diet, regular exercise. So that's why A and C are enemies. Okay. Now, gone. C doesn't care about guns. A love guns. B love guns too. But B doesn't care about this ideology. He's okay either way, alright? Now, marijuanaism. C is strongly anti-marijuana. Me, I'm B, okay? I'm mutual friend of A and C. I'm extremely anti-marijuana too. A doesn't care, okay? That's why I can be mutual friend of, I can befriend C and I can befriend A. Why? Because it's the relationship between A and B is equal to this viewpoint vector of a dot product viewpoint vector of B is equal to, let's say they're all 1, okay? Plus 1 or minus 1, okay? So A dot B is plus 1 plus 0 minus 0 equal plus 1, okay? So yeah, we are friends. Now, relationship of between B and C is equal to B and C, 0 plus 0, well, 0 minus 0 minus 1 times minus 1 is equal to plus 1, okay? I just want to be more accurate. 0 minus 0, okay? So yeah, B is a friend of A, friend of C, but relationship between A and C is equal to 0 plus 1 times minus 1 minus 0 equal to minus 1. So that's why they're enemies, okay? So this is a model of mutual friend. So B person like B is very important in society, okay? Intermediaries, middleman who can reconcile these two people who fight each other. B is a peacemaker, okay? Now, mutual friend, okay? Very important. So yeah, as you can see, it's very matrix, kind of like anti-symmetric, you know. Oh yeah, linear algebra is about, it's about vectors, but it's also about matrix as well. Okay, linear algebra, all right. Vector, yeah, linear algebra deals with that vectors a little bit, but vector has to do with more like vector calculus, where you have vector function and you have this. It has a lot to do with physics, right? Force, you have work, force times distance is work, that kind of stuff. It has to do with vector calculus, vector functions. Mostly three-dimensional. You have this whole calculus stuff, right? It's fun. They have this parametric function, parameterized function, and all that stuff. Yeah, I remember it's like third semester calculus, and you have this Stokes theorem, Green theorem, and divergence theorem, all that stuff. Curl, and yeah, very fun stuff. It has huge application in engineering. Okay, like fluid dynamics, electrical engineering, or all kinds of mechanical engineering. Then more advanced that from that is like tensor. Tensors came from engineering initially, I think, physics, engineering, right? Yeah, then you have some group theory. Some engineering use group theory too. Okay, I think that came from pure mathematics though. But yeah, mathematics is really fun once you get the hang of it. Okay, so why am I talking like this? Because I'm a little bit tired. Okay, so is there anything else we'd like to talk today? Yeah, this fun stuff. Okay. I'm trying to think about this matrix. Matrix is just this. Okay, you have just ordered set of numbers like 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Well, this unit matrix, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. It is this two-dimensional ordered set of numbers, okay? Doesn't have to be 0 and 1, it can be any numbers, okay? And mathematical addition, this matrix addition, I don't immediately see any application of that. I don't see why we would want to add two matrix in this context, because yeah, you may have some different people like D, E, and F, and they have some each of them have opinion about each of these topics: gun law, health issue, or marijuana. What's the point of adding A, B, C, and D F together? I don't see much point in that. I mean, we can kind of collapse this. We don't even have to talk about D, E, and F. Okay? Okay, maybe this is some kind of social hub, a friend circle, social circle. Okay, and there's another social circle that cannot come together and some kind of interaction. Yeah, that's a possibility, but it's just I don't see it immediately. Okay, maybe you can. My next generation humanology. I'm like humanology generation number one, but you don't have to understand this. This is not from God. It's from people. God, I don't have direct communication with God. To me, you are my prophet, and people around me, like my teachers, parents, friends, they are my prophets because God speaks to me through them, through people I meet and people who wrote the books that I read, like all the dead people, Schopenhauer, Cantor, or Chop- Kant, or famous people who wrote books that I read. Yeah, they are my prophets, or people just my friends and families and teachers and professors. They are my superiors, colleagues. Okay, yeah, they are my prophets because God speaks to me through them. They are my prophets. Okay, you are my prophets. Okay, so I'm just like you. I'm nobody special. It's just that I'm a secular scholar. I'm not a PhD. I went to PhD program in computational biology, but I dropped out after 2 years because it was too much. I'm not a PhD material because it was too intense. Okay, I'm not exactly an elite. I'm not an elite. I'm laid back kind of guy. I'm outlier, outsider. I'm not an elite. Okay, I'm not an elitist. Okay, so their PhD program was in Ivy League school, and I couldn't graduate. Okay, my undergrad is a public school. My law school was a public school. Okay, I did graduate both of them, but they are public schools. They are not Ivy Leagues. Okay, there are good schools in the Midwest. I'm not gonna tell you which one. Okay, but yeah, I'm not an elite. It took me 7 years to graduate my undergrad because my English was bad, so I had to take some semesters off to study some English. Okay, I couldn't catch up with class because my English was not good when I first came back to America. I grew up in South Korea. I was born in America, but yeah. So and law school I graduated in 2 years. Okay, typically it's like 3 years. All right. I mean, my law school grade wasn't that good. It's like 3.01 something out of 4.0, so barely above B. Okay, so my law school grade wasn't that good because I didn't want to drop out like I dropped out PhD program before. Okay, so I just wanted to graduate. So yeah, I did. Okay, 1 year ahead because I did not want to drop out again. Okay, so yeah, I just took 2 semesters of summer classes. I didn't do any internships like other people do. So yeah, that's how I graduated in 2 years. Okay, so and my alma mater law school was so generous to let me do that. Okay, so yeah, great, good schools like my undergrad institution, a great school too. I mean, I love that school. Okay, because they also gave me some scholarship too. Okay, and then yeah, they're to me like my parental school, alma mater, right? Yeah, I love all my alma maters, like Korean high schools, Korean middle schools, Korean elementary schools, Korean kindergartens, and yeah, they're like my parental figure, basically, right? So yeah, I love them. I love the army, U.S. Army too, because I went there too. Okay, I was honorably discharged, and yeah, I made my some troubles too, because let boys be boys, right? So yeah, I have, my caused troubles, but they forgave me many times. Okay, and yeah, I'm very grateful to my superiors and my colleagues too. Okay, yeah, great people, great institutions. You know, and also my former employers. Yeah, state agency, federal agency, and private companies. Yeah, they're my parental figures too, because they took care of me. They hired me, they took care of me, they disciplined me, they educated me. So, and also my friends, my colleagues. Yeah, they're my parental figure as well. This metaphysical parenthood. That's what Jesus said. Oh, who are my siblings? Who are my mothers? There are people who follow God's words, okay? People who do the right thing, because that's what God stands for in humanology. God means justice, righteousness, also people, okay? In humanology, God is people and people are God, okay? You working for people on behalf of people, that's you're working for God, God, okay? Because it's not, say you are the president of the United States, okay, or your country, wherever you are living in okay. If you are working for people, that means you are doing what's good for the people, not necessarily what giving them what they want, like free money. No, giving giving people what they want is not the same as doing what's the best for your people. Many times it's the opposite. Do you love your child? Then you don't just give candies whenever your child asks you to. Do you buy the child toys? You're gonna spoil them. You're gonna spoil your child. You should never do that. Okay, so as a leader of your country, you should never just give something just because people want you to give, like marijuana, gay marriage, transgender bathroom. What else? Yeah, that's what ruined this country, America, and the West, entire West. Okay, especially America. Yeah, because Barack Obama, he just give everything. Gay marriage, transgender bathroom. Oh yeah, yeah, I give it to you. Yeah. So Mr. Obama, Mr. President Obama, he made so many mistakes. Obamacare is implemented wrong, but his reasoning was a correct one. Okay, so Obama is has some reasoning capability. Okay, so he thought, if you don't have health insurance, you go to this emergency room, and then you didn't pay any insurance premium, but you went to emergency room because sooner or later either you get sick or you get accident, so you end up in emergency room once in your life or whatever, but you're not paying for it, so it's like a theft. So mandatory health insurance is a sound idea, okay, but he didn't implement it the right way because this guy doesn't know anything about economics or business. He studied what political science in undergrad, in he was in some school, and he transferred to Columbia University, and then he went to law school. He knows nothing about finance, accounting, economics. He's ignorant in those subjects, so that's why he hates people in finance so much. He hates business. He hates business people. So he tried to fund this like what solar panel company, and that company declared bankruptcy. He went bankrupt, right? So because that's not how business works. So he does not understand business or economy at all. Okay. So he thought, oh, I'm the president, so I'm gonna fund with taxpayers' money this solar panel company. What happens? It spoils that company. Okay, so that company gets spoiled, so cannot survive. It's like a company raised in a greenhouse. Okay, because in the business world, it's like evolution. It's like survival of the fittest. Okay, so if you raise a company in a protected environment like government sponsorship, like Barack Obama did with this solar panel company, it will go belly up because you spoil the company. Okay, business doesn't work that way. Okay, so it has to do with competitiveness. Okay, solar panel and it's competing with what? Gasoline, big oil company. Okay, so it's relative. Okay, is solar panel economically viable? Is it cheaper? Does it make economic sense? Does the benefit justify the cost? Okay, this cost benefit analysis. And you have gasoline as an energy source, and you have solar power as an energy source, right? Which one wins? It's relative. So solar panel has its cost and has its benefit, right? Yeah, it has initial installation cost, right? But once you install this solar panel on top of your roof, it can keep running, right? But of course, there's this maintenance cost too, right? But at the same time, the solar panel. I mean, if you are in Arizona or California, where it doesn't rain much, if you're in a desert environment, then yeah, it may make sense. Okay, because it doesn't rain there, so it's a lot of plenty of sunshine. Because there's not much cloud either. Okay, California, Arizona, Nevada. Yeah, it may make sense to have solar panel, right? Because all solar panel needs is sunshine, right? It does not need rain. Tree leaves kind of like solar panel, right? It's a photosynthesis, but they need carbon dioxide and they need water, right, to photosynthesize. But solar panel, I like solar panel. It's a great technology because you don't need water and you don't need carbon dioxide. You just need sunshine. It's a great technology. Okay. So yeah, solar farm. Yeah, I envision solar farm in deserts, right? That's another business idea. Okay, in like Mojave Desert or any, because it's just empty. I've been to Mojave Desert. Okay, I made my movie in part of the Mojave Desert. Okay, there are no life form there. Yeah, you have some life forms like lizard and cactus and some land turtle like tortoise. We need to protect them by all means. Okay, they're beautiful animals. I love desert. Okay, plants, animals, yeah, beautiful. You have desert spiders, desert snakes. Yeah, we need to preserve and protect them. But building some solar farms, a lot of solar panels in the middle of the desert, it's not gonna hurt them. Okay, so yeah, we should do some environmental study, of course. Okay, but I think actually it would help them because we're gonna provide them some shade, hiding place, some perhaps. Okay, so but we have to do it in an environmental sound way. Okay, so yeah, we have solar farm because in Old Testament there is this maybe in Psalms. Okay, there's this saying, uh, God will turn the desert into a river. Okay, so to me that's like solar farm in the desert. In the Middle East, there are solar farms. Okay, and so yeah, in the middle desert where there's no life forms, almost no life, and it's just very cheap land. Okay, there's no rain, nobody lives there, so and we have this empty land, very cheap lands. Yeah, then plenty of sunshine and no rain. Okay, so that's ideal for capturing this solar energy, farming solar energy. So that's one business idea for you. Okay, and yeah. But in general, like electric car or so the thing with electric car is this: electric energy is mostly from fossil fuel. It's not mostly from solar panels. Okay, because fossil fuel is, I think we talked about this before. Okay, fossil fuel is very condensed solar energy. Okay, so trees are like solar panels. Okay, so and trees and all these photosynthetic plants or some microorganism or even animals who ate those plants or who ate other animals, they have these carbohydrates in their body, right? Photosynthesis. So they have carbs and they die, they go buried, deep buried and buried and buried on top of each other, and and under the ground you have heat and you have pressure. So it's like a pressure cooker. Okay, you condense and these thousands and thousands of years of condensed solar energy, because all energies comes from the sun. Okay, and you have this carbon dioxide, carbon, and you have this hydrocarbon chain. Okay, and that's gasoline. Okay, it's a bunch of carbons. Okay, I think we talked about this before, because fossil fuel is fully recyclable energy. Why? Because they are carbons. So whether it be it us, like, or plants, we breathe. What breathing is, we talked about this before, but it's been a while. So carbon, this multi-carbon hydrocarbon chain, right? H H. You have this backbone of carbon atoms. Okay, and you have this hydrogen surrounding them. Okay, so this carbohydrate. Okay, so yeah, I'm just simplifying it. Okay, so hydrocarbon chain. Okay, and then that's like gasoline or carb that we eat in rice or noodle or bread. Okay, breathing is just breaking them down into CO2, individual carbs typically become CO2, right? Because it's like burning. Breathing is like burning. Okay, you have wood, piece of wood, and it has hydrocarbon molecules in this piece of wood tree. Okay, you burning them up, it becomes all CO2. Okay, or you have gasoline in your car, you burn them in by driving your car, yeah, it becomes CO2. Okay, or you have some carbs, you eat some bread or noodle, long noodle or bread or rice. Okay, you breathe, they become CO2. Okay, so hydrocarbon, so the energy, and so this is breathing or burning, and this is photosynthesis. Okay, plants, they absorb all the carbons and absorb sunlight, and they build up this long carbon chain, the carbohydrates. Okay, so yeah, the fossil fuel is very renewable energy. Okay, so many people, especially on the left, liberals, Democrats, they're very ignorant people. They don't understand science like I do. Okay, so Scientists, they don't say a word about all these liberal Democrats. They say nothing about their misinformation. Why? Because they are afraid. I'm not. Yeah, all these scientists, they have family, wife and kids, and they have their career and they're professors, researchers making six digits a year, right? They have a lot to lose, so they would not say anything political, even though they know it is wrong. Like all this global warming, oh, this fossil fuel is bad, and they would not speak against those liberal mainstream because they are ignorant. I mean, because they are afraid. Okay, I'm not because I have nothing to lose. I'm not saying Democrats are more stupid than Republicans. No, Republicans are as stupid as Democrats. Okay, the conservatives are no better than liberals. I'm telling you. Okay, so I'm I'm a friend of both liberals and conservatives. Okay, they're all my friends. I'm not saying that nobody's better than left is not worse than the right. Okay, look at Kavanaugh. He looks like a philanderer. He looks like a serial rapist to me. I think he has raped and sexually assaulted many women. Okay, I don't think it's just Dr. Ford. To me, he looks like a very bad man. Yeah, he worked very hard. He went to Yale twice, but at the same time, just because especially because he worked so hard, he needs some extra entertainment. And when he was nobody, like when he was a high school student or some student, he was an underdog. Okay, when he was high school student, so he cannot get girls very easily. So, but he worked so hard, so he needs some strong entertainment. So that's what he did. He sexually assaulted many women. That's my speculation. It's my theory. I'm not saying I don't know him. I don't know him. All heard is some news, television news, and newspapers, and this testimony by Dr. Ford, and she sounds more credible to me than he. This guy looks like a spoiled brat. Okay, he didn't quite mentally develop any character. He has no character. Okay, he just went to Yale, so some stupid people in this Washington D.C. hired him. Just stupid Donald J. Trump. He just hired him because he went to Yale. So Donald J. Trump talk about swamp, drain the swamp, but look all these idiots that he hires. Yale, the Harvard graduates with horrendous characters, bad characters, just like Donald J. Trump. He has no good character. He has a horrendous character. He brag about adultery. That's Donald J. Trump. Okay. I regret having voted for him. Okay, but well, I did vote for him. I guess that's how stupid I am. Okay. I'm stupid too. Okay, we are all stupid, all right. But we all make bad, stupid, dumb mistakes. Okay. So yeah, Donald J. Trump, President Trump, is as bad as President Obama. They are equally bad. Okay. It's not better. No, he's not worse. They're all the same. Just look at us. Look at all these presidents. Horrendous people. I mean, I like some parts of them, or every one of them. President Obama, yeah, I like him for some parts. I like President Trump, some things that he did, or some part of him I like. Okay, President Bush, yeah, some part of him I like. Okay, but President Obama, he went to golfing. President Bush, he went to school kids reading books. President Trump, he have sex with other girls. Yeah, of course they are human beings. They cannot be perfect, right? Yeah, I understand. I understand. But yeah, draining the swamp. No, Donald J. Trump is a good idea, but he's not capable of doing it. Good idea. I learned from him, but he's not capable of doing it. All these people he hires, yeah, they are just spoiled brats in Yale and Harvard. They work very hard, but they don't care about their character development. So they don't care about morality. That's Donald J. Trump kind of guy, right? He doesn't care about morality. He only care about hardworking, overworking, workaholic. Then he thinks he's entitled to have sex with many women, as many women as possible. They think that it's okay to do that. Okay. Once this Judge Kavanaugh become very high and big and successful, girls he have no problem getting girls. So I watched him during this congressional hearing, and I look at the audience and look at all those beautiful women behind him. Probably maybe some of them are his clerks, female clerks that he hired, like the most beautiful law students or law school graduates, or maybe some high class women. So I look behind, when he was in congressional hearing, look at all these fantastically beautiful women in the audience. I'm assuming, I'm speculating that's his female friends. And my theory is that he has sex with probably all of them. Or maybe he's still having sex with all of them, or maybe he want to have sex with all of them, or he looks like to me seems to be a very promiscuous man, like having sex with many women. So that's my impression on Kavanaugh. I could be wrong. I'm speculating, okay, but that's my impression, okay. And so nowadays he's big guy, he's famous guy, prestigious guy. So I bet guy like that doesn't have any problem having sex with multiple women at the same time. Okay? And I bet wives of those men, famous, powerful, rich men like Harvey Weinstein, Donald J. Trump, or Matt Lauer, Kavanaugh, I think is one of them. Okay? But that's my theory. Famous, powerful, rich men, their wives tolerate their husbands' promiscuity and adultery. They don't care because their life is secure. Okay? So, yeah, so they got their wife's approval, so they have sex with many women. That's just how it is, not just in America, in any country. Any country, it's just like that. Okay, you're powerful, famous, and rich, then yeah, their wives are okay with their husbands just having sex with many other women. Okay, that's just how women are. They're okay with those things. Okay, it's like animal world, right? You have this lion having multiple wives, multiple female lioness, and it's winner takes it all. Okay, you have this bull moose or bison, or what's that deer looking elk? Yeah, it has this scary high pitch male elk. Yeah, oh, it's scary. But it has the harem. Okay, this female, dozens of female and one male. Or like chicken, okay? Like rooster, one rooster, male rooster, have multiple female chicken hens, right? Human world nowadays is no different. Back in the days, they used to have polygamy, right? One man having multiple wives and concubines and mistresses. Nowadays, it's exactly the same. Okay, they don't call it marriage. They don't call it concubine or mistress, but they call it what? Girlfriend, maybe, roommate. Like Hugh Hefner, I think, the founder of Playboy magazine. Yeah, he may call them these playmates, his employees or roommates or girlfriends, but that is polygamy right there. One man, many women. It's right now that's what's happening in America. Hollywood, like Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, Donald J. Trump. President Trump, okay? Yeah, it happens all the time everywhere. Not just America, everywhere. Everywhere, okay? Middle East, Asia, Europe, everywhere. If you are a man, rich, powerful, and famous man, yeah, you have multiple women that you have sex with. That's just how it is, okay? I'm not saying it is the right thing to do. I'm saying that's how it is, okay? It's horrible. So, yeah, there are a lot of women who criticize Donald J. Trump. Why? Because they are not getting any benefit. Donald J. Trump is not sleeping with those women. That's why those women are jealous. They are not getting any money. I'm sure, I bet you, those women would be willing to have sex with Donald J. Trump and get some money. Okay, because women, it's not like, I'm not saying women are whores. I'm saying whores are women. Okay, women are all the same. They're financially dependent on men. Okay, that's just how women are. Why? Because look, women, they have long hair and they have breasts and they have to get pregnant and raise kids, and it's too much. Okay? Men, we have short hair. We don't have breasts. We don't give birth to babies. We don't raise kids. What then what do? We work. So we tend to have more money. Okay? So it's division of labor. It's not something wrong. It's just the way it is. Division of labor. Okay? Women, I encourage women to have long hair. Okay? And I encourage women to not do any plastic surgery on their breasts. Don't make it smaller, don't make it bigger, just be natural, okay? I want women to get married and have kids. Same race marriage. Okay, that's what I advocate for, okay? If you are brown, I mean mixing between browns, that's not too bad. Okay? But if you are white, I want white people marry whites and I want black people marry blacks. Browns, I mean it's not too bad if they do they marry with different race between browns. It's not too bad because they are browns anyways. Okay. So yeah, let's take a break. Okay, we are going everywhere, man. I want to talk about something else too. It's been 47 minutes. Let's take a break. Okay. Um, you are my friends. Okay, that's why I talk about anything. All right. Because friends should have no secrets. Okay. Friends talk about anything. I see you as my friend. Okay, we are going like everywhere and nowhere at the same time, right? Paradoxically, we are going everywhere and we are going nowhere, which is fine because hey, man, I had a long day. Okay, I went to work by what 8 o'clock and I got out when I came home. It's like 11. So it's, how many hours is that, dude? 15 hours. Have you worked 15 hours straight? I mean, I had breaks, cigarette breaks and lunch breaks, whatnot, but dinner break. I had a long day, okay, so, and I'm doing this, so give me a break, okay? It's relaxing time, alright? With my rose hips vodka, Alaskan rose hips from my backyard. I picked my berries in the backyard, okay? This cranberries, high bush cranberries, rose hips. This, yeah, they're from my backyard. I even have red currant in my backyard. It's Alaska. I love Alaska. Okay, so we talked about yeah, let's talk about representative government. Okay, representative government is this. Okay, by the way, the photosynthesis. Yeah, you there's some sunlight. Okay, well, the Chinese character it looks like this. This is sun. All right. Anyway, so and moon in Chinese character is like this. Okay, that's moon. Anyway, so um, I warned you about going everywhere, nowhere. Representative government, okay? Misunderstanding is this. Oh, you represent the people, so you should give people what they want. I challenge that. Okay, that's misconception. Representative government should be you should represent the best interest of the people, not best the most desire of the people because people want marijuana. You give marijuana to people, the country go down because they cannot remember a shit. Okay? Then you cannot learn new things. Your school performance, your job performance is bound to go down with marijuana, recreational marijuana. Okay? So no recreational marijuana. Period. It should not be legalized. It should be illegal. Okay? Medical marijuana, fine. All right? Gay marriage. Oh, give us gay marriage. No, absolutely not. Okay, no forms of homosexuality should ever be allowed because that's what's going to ruin the country and what has been ruining America and the West. Okay, immigration, same. Illegal immigration, we should not allow that. Okay, immigration should be controlled. All right, because let's say there's this guy who just come to America, kind of like me, right? I came here legally because I was born in this country, so. But let's say some guy just crossed the border line, and I'm not saying that person necessarily become a criminal, no. But many times it's like this: you come to America, you don't know the language, so you cannot get a job, and you are a loner. Then, but you want to live, you want to survive. How? You commit crimes, you steal, and you don't have any money. You're a man. You don't speak the language, but you are an adult. You are in your 20s. You want to have sex, and but no girls want you. What do? Rape. Okay, so that's many times that's how they end up. Okay, because they came here illegally. You don't speak English and you don't even have citizenship here. So nobody's gonna hire you. But you want to survive. What do? You steal and you rape. Okay, that's how many people, illegal immigrants end up with. That's what they become. In many cases, not all cases, but many cases. It's logic. Okay, it's number. Okay, we are talking about percentage here. Okay, how many illegal immigrants become successful? Yeah, maybe 1%. Okay, they work hard to somehow get immigration lawyer and they get U.S. citizenship. That does happen. I've seen it. Okay, yeah, that does happen. Okay, but many times they don't end up happy. They end up very miserable. They join the gangsters, gang members, the MS-13 and whatnot. Okay, so Donald J. Trump's idea of curbing the illegal immigration is a sound one. Okay, he overdid it. He almost kicked me out of the country. Come on. Yeah, they did renew my passport. Yeah, that's. But they almost kicked me out of this country. Okay, I believe you may disagree. Okay, and I would not blame you because I have some radical ideas. Okay, let's get rid of psychology. Let's get rid of what else do I want to get rid of? Yeah, gay marriage, legalized marijuana. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all these plastic boob surgeries and let's get rid of schools. Okay, I have many radical ideas. Okay, but I believe, at least in my humble or arrogant or stupid opinion, I believe I'm a huge asset to America. Okay, maybe I'm not gift from God, but I'm not that stupid. I'm not that arrogant. I'm not second coming of Jesus. No, I'm not son of God. I'm not even a prophet. I'm more like prophet wannabe, I guess. But I do believe I'm an asset to this country. Okay, but so yeah, he talks about this tariff. I think that's very bad idea. Tariff, stupid idea. Okay, he doesn't have any good brand new ideas or to boost the economy. To boost the economy, what you gotta do is you should have a brand new goods and services, the products, economic products that people would love to buy. Okay, that's how you can. That's the only way you can make a country wealthy. But he's old. He's old guy, in his 70s, so old dog cannot learn a new trick. So, and all he has ever done is just selling, building buildings and selling it. He's not a very innovative kind of creative kind of guy. Okay, he's just workaholic. Doing the homework and bullying people around. No, he doesn't know science. He's ignorant. So he doesn't have many good ideas. Okay, so that's why he's resorting to tariff. Okay, because that's the only thing that he know how to. Then he's being pushed by this rightist, far right group, and oh, let's build up the military and let's abort abortion. Let's ban abortion. Okay. And he's running for the next term. Do you want to see 4 more years of this? That's why I'm running against him in 2020. Okay, so but again, I am against violence. You should never like do this anti-fa thing, like breaking things or think about like assassination. No, you should never do that because that only makes things worse. Okay, you are replacing an evil with something worse evil. You don't want to do that. Okay, so let him finish his first term, but in come 2020 November, Just vote for me, okay? Put my name in the ballot. Probably my name won't be on the ballot, okay? So cross out all those stupid names and write my name on it, okay? Then I'll be your president, all right? Because 99% of Americans write my name on the ballot. I don't think they will ignore that, okay? So whatever. And yeah, so representative government should represent the best interest of the people, not the most desire, misguided desire. Because if you are the president, you are a leader. You're supposed to be leading and not being led by the majority. Then you are not a leader, you are leadee. Okay? That's a leadership. That's not leadership. If you are a leader, you should possess superior knowledge and superior wisdom. You should have a vision, okay? And you should never be pushed around like Donald J. Trump is being pushed around right now. Oh, Donald J. President Trump is saying, marijuana, oh, it's up to the state. Let them do whatever they want. No, that's not a leader. That's not leadership. You should know what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad. He has no idea. Why? He's so busy chasing skirts, having sex with girls, and he's so busy golfing, he's busy traveling and giving speeches and all these stupid meetings. Okay, so he doesn't know what is right, what is wrong. Marijuana is wrong and it's harmful and it's gonna ruin the country. It is still ruining the country. China is number one in academic performance. South Korea number two. Japan maybe number three, whatnot, right? In academic performance, they don't smoke marijuana. They don't do tattoos, piercing. They don't do marijuana, gay marriage. No, okay, but they do alcohol and tobacco. Okay, they don't do sugar and fat. They do alcohol and tobacco, and they exercise, martial arts. Okay, all that stuff. Okay, and acad- America academic performance is something like number 14. Okay, and now they are starting to legalize marijuana. It will keep going down, down, down. Academic performance. Okay, so that's where America is heading right now. Oh, gay marriage, gay is great, be gay, free sex, tattoos, piercings, and then sex, and then, you know, be rich, have sex with many women, and get STD, and get AIDS, get herpes, get genital warts, whatnot, gonorrhea, and smoke marijuana, do tattoos, piercings. Okay, that's the direction America is taking right now. Yeah, drink. I mean, smoke marijuana. Sorry, smoke marijuana and eat sugar, eat fat, be obese, just like your President Trump. Okay, Supreme Court Justice, the former rapist, former sexual assault. It's my theory. I don't know. Okay, it's just my impression. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying he is. I don't know. I never met him. I don't. I don't know. But I don't think he should be the Supreme Court justice. I don't think he has requisite character. Okay, he just went to Yale twice. But so look at Donald J. Trump, man. He said draining the swamp, but he nominated all these elitists, Washington elitists. Okay, so he's not quite doing what he said he would do. Okay, it's a great idea, draining swamp. It's a great slogan. I'm capable of doing it, okay? Because I'm gonna hire all these average Americans. By that, what I mean is, on outside, yeah, you look average. You're like me. You didn't graduate from Ivy League school, but you are common Americans, average Americans. You look average on the outside, but inside you have exceptional qualities, character, okay, morality, okay. That's what I and many of you have focused on. Following your dreams or building a morality, character, family value, or something that you care about, something more than money and fame and Ivy League degree. Or many of my friends have Ivy League degree and they are great people. I'm not saying all the Ivy League people are bad. No, many of them are very good people. Okay, but Ivy League is overrepresented in Washington D.C. and it should not be that way. Maybe 1% of American population is Ivy League, then 1% of high-ranking officials in Washington D.C. should be Ivy League, not like 99% like it is now. Okay, not just Ivy League, like Stanford, Berkeley, West Point. I don't know, maybe Naval Academy, whatnot, whatever. Okay, it's top schools. Okay, so yeah, there should be just 1%, not like 99% in Washington D.C. So yeah, I'm capable of actually draining the swamp. Okay, because American problem. Okay, all these elites, they don't even know what the problems are in America. We do because we are average Americans. We live through American problems. People in up high like Donald J. Trump or these West Point graduates or these generals and admirals and CEOs, they don't know what the problem is in America. They don't know what the problems are. Why? Because they don't go through it. They don't live through American problems. Why? Because they are rich and powerful. They don't experience these crimes and poverty, having to work so hard to feed our children and wives and making the ends meet. They don't experience that because they are already rich and they don't know what the problems are in America, and I don't think they actually care. Okay, because they don't live those problems. Okay, we do. Okay, so in a way I'm kind of like talking like a socialist and communist. Kind of, you know, it's getting too hard. Okay. I'm not advocating violent overthrow of the government. No, that makes things a lot worse. Like communism, socialism. Okay, I'm not advocating for that. I'm just asking you a vote in a democratic way. Just vote for me. If there is no, you don't see my name on the ballot, probably you won't. Just write down my name. It's something very peaceful. Okay. Yeah, there's this write-in candidate rule. I have to have a lot of signatures, but I'm too lazy. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. I have a full-time job. Okay, and I don't want to take other people's time. This is my one and only campaign activity. I don't do anything else. Okay, so I don't have time. Okay, well, I don't want to take donation from people. I don't want people's money. No, I don't want it. Okay, so please do not donate any money to me. Okay, I want you to keep your money. Okay, because that's one of my campaign slogan. Give power back to the people. Keep your money. Okay, so when I'm the president, there will be no travel. Not just me. Anybody in executive branch under me, they're not traveling anywhere. They can travel in their with their own leave time to go to vacation and with their own money and leave time. Okay, but they're not gonna make excuse. Oh, there's this conference, so I'm gonna take taxpayers' money to travel for my airplane, rental car, hotel, meals, and drinks. And no, you need to have a meeting and then go Skype, teleconferencing. We have internet. Use it. Okay. Yeah, make a freaking phone call. Okay. Why do you have to travel all the way across the states? Okay. No. Waste of taxpayers' money. Okay. I don't want your money. I want you to use your own money. Why? Because I am you. I make average American salary. Yeah, I got this new job, new profession, but I make pretty much the same money as a computer programmer, average American salary level. Like, look it up. I'm not gonna tell you what my salary is. I looked it up. Okay, so every American salary level. That's what I'm making. Okay, so because just like Jesus said, life is more than bread and butter. Life is more than clothing. So Jesus was a rich guy. It's kind of hypocritic. He said this. He was rich. He had a lot of money, but he said, but his teaching is correct. Okay, life is more than money. Okay, so don't concern too much about these materialistic things. Okay, accumulate wealth in heaven, metaphysical world, not on earth. All right, like knowledge, wisdom, character, morality. Okay, that's what you should be focusing on, and that's what I have focused on because I'm a Christian. I'm nobody special. I'm not a prophet, but I actually follow the words in the Bible. I actually live the Bible. Okay, both Old and New Testament. That's why I'm still poor. That's why I'm still single. That's why no girls want me because I'm poor. I only care about my number one priority in life is morality and character building and knowledge. Just metaphysical things, not money, not delicious food or sex or hot girlfriends or sports car. No, no, it's none of that. It's about knowledge, wisdom, character, morality, ethics. Okay, so let's take a break and we're gonna talk about this is one or two more things I want to talk about. What was it? Yeah, Armageddon. Okay, we'll talk about Armageddon, Apocalypse. Okay, the book of Revelation. Okay, that's what we're gonna talk about next. Okay, and we'll talk more a little bit about mathematics. Okay, the natural number, Euler's number. 2.73, blah blah blah. That's our agenda today. I mean, what's left of it. So we have we'll talk about Armageddon. We'll talk about natural number E. Okay. Probably we'll call it a day. Okay. I need to sleep and go to work tomorrow. All right. Okay, we are back. I have like 10 different pairs of glasses. I used to have more, okay? I used to have 20 different pairs of glasses. They're all cheap ones, okay? They're from Korea, they're from Walmart, okay? But nice, different design, colors and all. Okay, and before we get to that, let's talk a little bit more tattoo piercism, okay? It's not psychoanalysis. We are not talking psychology. We're humanologists. We are not psychologists anymore. Okay, so I mean, I've never been a psychologist. I took one psychology class when I was in college, and it was a good class, introductory psychology. I learned many things, and there's some goods in there. Okay, I'm not denying there's some valid concepts in psychology. Okay, man, there's this bug. Oh my goodness, I'm kind of anal about this, and if I see a bug in my vodka drink, it's something I just cannot tolerate. I have to get it. I mean, it's dead. There I see it. Because this vodka is something very special to me. I'm very anal about this, okay? And I got it. Oh my goodness. What a bastard. Visually polluting my vodka, special vodka drink. I got it. Oh my goodness. This baby maggot. Oh man. It's not maggot. It's some worm. Looks like maggot. Worms all look the same, right? Eee. Hate it. Ugh. I'm gonna trash it. Yeah, so psychoanalysis is all garbage, all bullshit. Okay, it's all falsehood and just what Bible talk, Old Testament talks about this false human imagination. Okay, that's all psychoanalysis is about. Humanology is built on logic. Okay, it's based on this classical dualism. Dualism is very universal. It's not just Asia, yin and yang. Biblical dualism is like heaven and earth, good and evil. It kind of came from Zoroastrianism too. Okay, it's kind of Middle Eastern, Western concept. Okay, good versus evil, heaven and earth, hell and hell and paradise, afterlife, life and death, moon and so Eastern dualism is like the sun and the moon, husband and wife, yin and yang, husband and wife, man and woman, and king and servant, employer, employee, teacher, student, parents, children. Okay, so those are Eastern, Asian, Chinese, ancient Chinese, yin and yang kind of dualism. Okay, so humanity system text that adopts that ancient Eastern and Western dualism. Okay, that's the construct. That's the backbone and foundation, fundamental framework. Okay, is the yin and yang. It's a pain and pleasure. Okay, especially. So tattoo piercism, we can look at it in multiple ways. It's not psychoanalysis, it's a humanoanalysis, okay? Logical analysis based on this dualistic concept. So, it's in a way, it's minor plussism. Oh, you go through pain and suffering or tattooing and piercing, and then, oh, yeah, you know what? I worked, so it's my time for reward. Because I show it to other people, and then other people goes like, ee, and oh, I'm a badass, I'm like criminal, I'm bad, I'm tough, so I went through all this pain and suffering of being tattooed and pierced. Now I can brag about it. I can show it off, how tough I am. Okay, so minor plussism. Okay, so it's, pain and suffering is some kind of labor, and then you get some kind of satisfaction. Okay, rewarding experience, rewarding sentiment. But not every pain is a good pain. There are bad pains, and then so that's one way to look at it. One way why people do it, and another, so that one, two, uh, idolatry, idolatry. Somehow I put a first, but idolatry, yeah, it's a grouping. Okay, so tattoo piercism is a group. Okay, tattoo piercist group. It's a group membership. Okay, so you are very small person. Somehow you wanna, because you are small, you want to you need to empower yourself, but by yourself you are just very small person. So a lot of small people, they get together and they form this mass, this majoritarian culture. Okay, group membership, idolatry. Okay, so yeah, you're a weak person, but as a group, as a huge mass, yeah, you are empowered because you belong to this one gigantic powerful group of tattoo piercers. Okay, and group membership, you get a tattoo, you get a piercing, then you belong to this group of tattoo piercers. Okay, third way of looking at it is this. Okay, so because many people, they get tattoos and piercings for all different reasons. Okay, like you, maybe you are a very beautiful person. Okay, so there are these people with average beauty, average aesthetic level, but you are up here. So when you're up here, you get a lot of jealousy from all these mediocre people. It makes you very uncomfortable. So that's the beauty, the burden of beauty. There's a heavy burden. If you are more beautiful than other people, than average people, you stand out. It makes you very uncomfortable. So what do? I'm lazy. I'm this millennial generation, so I'm spoiled. I'm weak. Thanks to all this technological ease, life is so easy, so I'm spoiled and I cannot take this burden. So I'm gonna unburden my natural beauty. I'm gonna unburden from this natural beauty that I was born with. So I'm gonna tattoo, I'm gonna pierce, I will make myself ugly, I will come down, I will be just like this average people. I will make myself uglier, I will lower myself and come down to this average level by tattooing and piercing myself. I will make myself less beautiful. Okay, there's another. So, this manipulative, false manipulatism, and then there's this. How would you call it this? That's averagification. Okay, average. Let's spell it out. Averagification. Okay, I'm gonna averagify myself because being beautiful, it's just too burdensome. Being beautiful is not easy. Okay, well, it takes a lot of effort to maintain that beauty. You have to diet, regular exercise, fashion, and I encourage everybody to be as beautiful as possible. That's important. That's like serving people. Is serving God, because in humanity, God is people, people is God. Okay, you make other people smile. Okay, if you are a very beautiful person, and if you talk to other people, they feel excited. That brings smile to other people. You're beautiful and they feel flattered. Okay? That's the magic of beauty, being beautiful. Here is this beautiful woman or beautiful man, handsome man, beautiful woman. Like she's shaking hands with me and talking to me, listening to me. Oh, I feel so honored and I feel good. You made my day. You brightened my day. Okay. So it's a social service. Okay. So you're making people happy. You bring smile to people. Okay. So you need to be beautiful. You need to be beautiful. Okay. We need more beautiful people in this world. Okay. To be beautiful, yeah, diet, exercise. Okay, no tattoos, no piercings. You have to resist those evil temptations. Okay, just okay. So, yeah, take it or leave it. All right, take it or leave it. It's all up to you. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you anymore about this. Not today. I had a long day. My goodness, 15 hours. It's been a long time. I have worked like that before. When I was in undergrad as a computer programming major, I remember 1 week I didn't sleep a wink. Wink. For a week, I did not sleep a wink. Okay, whole week I was full time student. Okay, in undergrad, computer science majors. I take other classes too. I have to write papers in some other classes like liberal arts, non-scientific classes. I write in English a paper, right, and then I have mathematics class, physics class, and then computer science big project. So decided to major in computer science because I knew nothing about computers. I didn't even know how to turn on a computer. I didn't know the difference between Macintosh and IBM. Okay, I knew nothing about computers. That's why, because I love challenges. I love challenges. That's why I challenge the mainstream in America. Okay, these mainstream ideologies. Yeah, because as I grew up in Korea, I had beautiful childhood in a beautiful neighborhood. It's called. I'm not gonna tell you what the name, but maybe I'll tell you the name. Okay, it's called Bampo. It's in Gangnam. It's south of the river. Bampo is a very unique town in Seoul, capital city of South Korea. In that in South Korea there are a lot of tall buildings, but Bampo they have very like only 5-story buildings. Okay, so there's so many trees, so it's kind of look like Central Park in New York City because the trees are higher than this 5-story apartment complex buildings. It's like condominiums. Okay, so unique in South Korea because so green, so many trees, parks. It's like paradise. Okay, it's small green island in the middle of Seoul. Right next to that is this Han River. Okay, and it's probably the best town in Seoul. Okay, probably the best town in Korea. That's where I grew up for nearly 2 decades. Nowadays, all these greedy Koreans, these lustful, greedy Koreans, they're trying to develop this my hometown, Pampo, and they're trying to build these high buildings. I oppose that because everywhere else in Seoul, capital city of South Korea, you have high buildings already. Bampo is the only place in Seoul, the capital city, where there are low buildings, like 5-story only. All the other places you have the 30-story, 40-story, 50-story high rising condominium apartment buildings, just like New York City. Okay, so Pampo is like the Central Park of Seoul. Okay, green. You have this next to Han River, and they are now trying to build high buildings like anywhere else. So there's no diversity then. Okay, in Seoul there are this place where there are low buildings, and all the other places are high buildings. So there's this diversity, right? Low and high, green and gray. Okay, and Koreans are just like Americans or any other country. Okay, they want money, more money, just like President Trump. More and more money. Oh, build buildings. Disgusting and wrong, unrighteous, unjust. Okay, I'm all about diversity. Okay, but gay marriage, marijuana, that's not diversity. It's like it's immorality. Immorality and criminality, that's not diversity. Okay, diversity, it has to be value neutral. Okay, evil is not a diversity. Okay, the less evil there are in the world, the better. The less crimes there are, the better. The less immorality there are, the better. We don't want diversity in evil and immorality. The less, the better. Okay, that's not diversity. Diversity, we are talking about races, we are talking about cuisine, we're talking about this hairstyle or costume, arts, fine arts, music genre, dancing style, martial arts style. That's diversity because they are value neutral. Okay. All right. Let's move on. Okay. Oh man. Armageddon. Okay. This apocalypse, the book of Revelation. I believe is this. I think Jesus' sacrifice is enough to save the humanity because he's the Son of God. Okay, so God is infinite, infinitely high up there. Okay, so the Son of God coming down to us and dying, that gives us infinite energy. I think that's enough to save everybody to eternity. Okay, so I don't think apocalypse Armageddon is necessary. I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so I could be wrong. It may happen, but I don't want it to happen. Okay, I don't think it's necessary. So Jesus talked about Armageddon and apocalypse. Jesus said it is something necessary, but I have to disagree. Okay, humanology is not Christianity. It is. It takes some goods. It kind of cherry picks from Bible. Okay, it takes some good lessons from Jesus, from Old Testament, from Solomon and David, Psalm, Book of Psalm, Genesis, whatnot, Job, Ecclesiastes, and all these prophets, small and big. Small prophets, big prophets. Okay, we take some cherry picking there, but it does not take all of it. Okay, so it rejects some of the biblical things, some Christian things. We don't adopt this theory of Armageddon and apocalypse. We don't. Okay, in humanology, Jesus' sacrifice is just enough to save everybody. Okay, so there is no more death necessary. No more people need to die. Okay, because they all can just repent. All right. We could be wrong, but at least we hope that will be the case. Okay, because German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche talked about this eternal recurrence. Okay, that's how humanology interprets this Bible from all the way back from Genesis and all the way to the book of Revelation. It's eternal recurrence. It's like a circle. You know, circle, right? Circle goes like this. Okay, you have sine curve, right? What is sine curve? It's this, okay? You have this light bulb, okay? Light bulb, light stand, okay? You have this, it's not quite centered here. You have this rotating body, okay? Rotating body. In the beginning, it was here. Then it goes here, counterclockwise, okay? And you have this shadow, okay? Shadow. So from here to here, shadow. Shadow on this y-axis, okay? Then it's here, then it goes here and here and here. It comes down and down, down. Because you have light and this is a dot, you know, going like rotating like this. And then it goes down, down, down. It's a shadow, okay? It's a parallel shadow on the y-axis. And this is time, x-axis, y-axis, okay? And you hit the bottom and then it goes up again, okay? And then it repeats itself, okay? So sinusoidal curve, up and down like a wave, the sine curve, okay? So that's how life is, okay? It goes up and down. We experience this life. It doesn't have to be Armageddon or apocalypse, okay? It doesn't have to be World War III, like nuclear fallout. No. If you have lived long enough, or maybe short, sometimes we encounter this horrendous time. Maybe you are injured. I had this shoulder injury, not shoulder, collarbone, this collarbone, neck bone. It's not neck bone, it's collarbone, shoulder bone, okay? I was riding a bicycle in Alaska like 3 years ago. I've been doing that for a long time and I was single, so you know what? I'm so bored, so I've been bicycling for a while in Alaska, so I'm gonna try to bicycle without two hands on the wheels. I mean on the handle, okay? So yeah, I know how to do that, okay? So I can just, ride the bicycle down without my hands at all on the hands, okay? I know how to do it. I've done it many times. So yeah. So, but this time, this particular day, I was freaking going downhill, and I've been bicycling for a long time. So I just like one finger here, one finger here, just like this, and then I was going downhill, and there's this freaking tree stump sticking out of this bicycle trail. I hit it and my bicycle fell and I fell and I'm 40. I was in my late 30s, so hit the ground and it broke my clavicle. Okay, so oh my goodness, it was so bad. By then I thought I was Superman. I would be like a invincible Superman, and then I realized, oh, I'm not quite a Superman, so I broke my bone, and oh, I'm not the chosen one. I'm not God's prophet, and I'm just a regular human being, ordinary human being. Okay, I broke my bone, and okay, so yeah, I broke my bone, and I got surgery, and I now this metal piece sticking my bone together. Okay, so that's what happened. All right, so and it was horrible because To kill is easy. It's just one trigger and I die, right? To kill is easy. To heal, very difficult. It's just one piece of bone, one bone. It took doctors and nurses and all this health insurance. It took days and it took months to heal. Okay, so to heal is so hard. It's uphill battle. To kill, to go down is so easy. It took a second, fraction of second for me to break my bone here. My stupidity. Okay, took 1 second to break my bone. But put this bone fragments together and had metal piece. You have to take incision and this medical doctor with decades of education and nurses and this receptionist and this hospital and medical insurance just to put this together. For me, it was painful. Took months to heal. One bone, okay, it paralyzed my entire body. I cannot walk normally for several months. I have to walk like an old man. Walk very slowly. I couldn't swim. I couldn't run. I couldn't even drive for weeks. To sleep in on bed, my goodness, it's not easy to just sleep, fall asleep because it's so painful. I had to take ibuprofen and I I couldn't move. I couldn't sleep. My goodness, that was very bad time. Okay, that's like apocalypse. Entire world falling down on me. Me going to this abyss, deep down the hell. Okay, I couldn't work. I couldn't masturbate. I couldn't sleep. Eating is difficult. Going to bathroom is hard, and everything. Hell, apocalypse, the world coming down, falling down on me. Armageddon. Okay. Oh my goodness. And every single one of you go through this in your life. Okay. Not just once. Probably once a decade. Maybe your loved one dies. Maybe your loved one gets some disease or injury, or maybe you break up. Maybe you go through divorce. Maybe some crime or disease, injury, death of loved ones, or maybe you lose your job for the first time in your life. You are unemployed. I have been unemployed for 3 months in Alaska. When I first came to Alaska, it was hell. It was like apocalypse. It was like Armageddon, man. Oh my goodness. I had no friends. Okay, I didn't know anybody. Okay, but there are some kind and generous Alaskans. Okay, so if they helped me out. They were with me. Helped me out. They were there with me to help me go through this unemployment. Yeah, good friend, good neighbors of mine gave me some food. They felt sorry for me, and yeah, so I had some savings, but my savings were running out. But I told you about this a couple of episodes ago. Okay, so yeah, some generous employer hired me, and then okay, so I was all alone in Alaska. Okay, having no job, money running out. Okay, it was a horrible time. And then later in my life, I had some bad breakups. Okay, like I had this beautiful girlfriend. I mean, to me, she was beautiful. Okay, so what I mean is that I love that girl. Okay, I'm not saying she's the model type or anything. She's not a model type. Okay. But yeah, some girl I really loved, but we broke up. So yeah, when we deep down, oh, I feel so sad and oh, it's so horrible. And some other time, I was falsely accused of something I didn't do. Okay, it was in Korea. Okay, so there was this guy. It was in my middle school. Okay, there was this guy, king, kind of like prom king kind of guy, very famous, very local. I mean, locally. I was in the middle school, and this guy was very tall and handsome and smart and athletic, and so all girls wanted to date him, and all boys wanted to be him. You know, that kind of like prom king kind of guy. You know, star athlete. You know, all A student, tall, handsome. You know, in Korea, yeah, it was like that in the middle school. Okay, that was not me. I was an underdog. Okay, underdog, but I was a good runner. Short distance and long distance. Yeah, I was very good at it. Okay, but I was an underdog. No girls wanted me. No boys wanted to be like me because I was kind of loser. You know when this boy went out play basketball, baseball, all this popular like soccer. Yeah, he was star, very locally famous guy, right? Me, I would rather play with Lego at home alone. Okay, so like there's this Old Testament story between these two brothers. He was not my brother. He was my colleague, same year, same school. Okay, in the middle school. But we grew up in the same neighborhood, so kind of like brothers, like Jacob and Esau. Okay, so Jacob, he stayed at home with his mother, right? Esau, he went out hunting, this flamboyant, this glorious, manly thing, right? And Isaac, Jacob and Esau, they were brothers, and Isaac, their father, he preferred Esau, who would go out and hunt all this glorious, manly thing, right? And he would catch an animal and cook this wonderful meal to his father Isaac, right? And then, so yeah, he preferred Isaac, and but their mother, I forgot her name, but she preferred Jacob, okay, Israel, all right. So yeah, so she kind of cheat. You know, women tend to lie more. Okay, she was deceptive, just like women are, and you know, hey Jacob, you are my favorite son. Okay, so yeah, go this. I'm gonna cook this meal for you. So get all the blessing from your father Isaac. Okay, so Jacob stole the blessing of Isaac. Okay, so his favorite son Esau came later, and he got mad at Jacob, and they are twins. Okay, they are twins, and Esau was older, a second older. Okay, so funny, great story. Okay, so yeah, there's this guy, this locally popular among boys and girls. Okay, popular guy, and I was underdog. And there was this run, school running event. I outran him, okay, because this guy kind of got complacent. He's so popular, so he was kind of jogging, but I ran my ass off. This like 3 laps, 5 laps, 6 laps, 7 laps. I outran him. Okay, on underdog. It's like kind of David versus Goliath too. Okay, David and Goliath. Because he's popular, I'm already popular. I have all A's and I have all athletic records. Okay, I'm a superstar. So he was just jogging. Okay, but I ran my ass off. So I ran him. Okay, so now it's time to record what the time is. And people saw, my colleagues, my fellow students, and teachers, they would not believe me that I outran this underdog, outran this star guy. So they wouldn't believe me. So they accused me of cheating. Okay? Oh, you are an underdog, you're a nameless guy, you're a small guy. Oh, how can you possibly beat this star child? Okay, this idol, this hero, this tall, handsome guy. You just some underdog, okay? Nameless, ugly guy. We are both Korean, 100%. Okay, we are both 100% Korean guys. But you Lee, you cannot beat this guy. No, that doesn't work. It doesn't fit our mental image of this star child being outran by this underdog, lowly, Lego playing, this lone loser, outrunning this star child, this celebrity, local celebrity that every man want to be and every girl want to date. It just doesn't fit the picture. Our preconception. It shouldn't be that way. It's wrong. That this underdog outrunning this our hero, our idol. We cannot allow that. So yeah, you underdog, you're the cheater. Okay, so we're gonna correct the correct record. You rewrite your time. So he finished his run for 5 minutes. You say you ran for 3 minutes. No, you're lying. You're gonna rewrite your record. You did 6 minutes. This guy, 5 minutes. You are late. Okay, so they forced me to rewrite my time. I finished in 3 minutes. He finished in 5 minutes. Oh, he's not lying. He's honest. He's the honorable man. He would never lie. You, you finished 3 minutes. No, we don't believe you. You must have lied. So you're gonna write 6 minutes. They forced me to. My colleague, my student, my fellow students and my teachers, they made me rewrite. I cried. Okay? I cried. I was alone. Nobody was next to me. We are talking about South Korea, Seoul. But if anywhere in the world, if you are in America, South America, India, China, Japan, Africa, Middle East, I'm sure you may have some similar story. I bet you. You probably have some similar story. Okay? But yeah, this happened in Seoul, South Korea in the 1980s. Okay? It's my gift to you. Okay? Sharing these old wonderful stories. Yeah, so it's tragedy, okay? But it's beautiful. Looking back, it's a beautiful story, right? It's underdog and the star child, and it's a beautiful story. Okay, we can look back and oh, that's such a beautiful story because it's tragedy, Greek tragedy or Korean tragedy. Okay, something very beautiful. Okay, something we can appreciate. All right. So yeah, I cried, but I rewrote. Okay, okay, you guys forced me to. Okay, so I'm alone. There's nobody with me. Okay. So I crossed out 3 minutes. Okay, it was 6 minutes. Okay. 1 year later, okay, we had to review this school records. Okay, so I erased the 6 minutes and I put it down 3 minutes. Okay. So I corrected the incorrect record. Okay, so 3 minutes was my time. He was 5 minutes, right? They forced me to write 6 minutes. 1 year later, we had this opportunity to review. So I crossed it six, crossed out 6 minutes and I rewrite those 3 minutes. Okay, so I recorrected my record. Okay, so that's the end of the story. Okay, you know what? It's been 2 hours. Good night. Okay, you be safe, be nice. All right. So believe in the justice, righteousness. Okay, so eventual victory of the goodness. Okay, so believe in that. All right. Bye.